Hello everyone and welcome to another Thomas video. So today we're really taking a look at mono black control deck in Thomas format. So last time I tried something like this with Karn, the Great Crater, I was a little bit disappointed because the Karn felt a little bit too slow for the format. But now with 4 cups of Chrome Mox in the list, that might actually change. Because technically now you can even go Chrome Mox, Dark Ritual, and play the Karn on turn 1. And it's even better if you can play the Grief out as well. And the first card the Karn can grab is obviously going to be the Liquid Metal Coating. So just kind of imagine turn 1, play the Karn, grab the Liquid Metal Coating, and then you can start destroying opponent's land starting from turn 2 every single turn. That'll eventually lock your opponent out from playing the game. So that is going to be the gist of the deck. And obviously, because we're playing Karn, we're going to be playing the One Ring, and which means we're also going to be playing another 4-mana card called Sheoldred, paired up with the One Ring. And like I said, because we're playing the Chrome Mox, all of these cards can be played out on turn 1. So having said that, I'm going to be hopping over to some Thomas 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on over. Okay, let's try this one out. We can turn to Karn, which is kind of sweet. It's a show and tell, okay? They have a mana drain. Okay. I'll turn to Karn. But before that, let me just make sure. I'll take away the mana drain. And I'll grab the Liquid Metal Coating to blow up their lands. Oh, but that doesn't actually quite work because they're not gonna crack their lands, right? That's kind of annoying. I mean, I can force them to do it, kind of. Yeah, I can force them to kind of do it. Let's just do it. Yeah, they kept it on top.
We must prepare for war.
Alrighty.
My preparations are nearly complete.
So we know that for sure, like, they don't have a show and tell in their hand. Oh, did they get a mana drain? Yeah, because they had a double, like, triple fetch land hand, the Liquid Metal Coating land didn't work out as much as I liked, you know? I mean, at least if they show and tell, I can Sheoldred's Edict, kind of. We're just not drawing a discard spell.
I welcome all assistance.
I mean, at the very least, they have to like get a land every single turn. Kind of.
Innovation is our advantage.
Can I get anything with the Karn? A Tormod's Crypt. That's kind of about it, though.
I will fight. I welcome all assistance.
I'm gonna do it now because of a dig. Okay, we somehow made it. We somehow made it. So we're gonna want Ashok. We're also gonna want Duress and Defeat the Swarm. Defeat the Swarm can get rid of a Leyline of Sanctity. So the cards that we don't want, Harvest. Probably Damnation. Mihawk Massacre. If that's the case, maybe we do want the One Ring in the main den. Nah, this is too slow. That's a little bit better. Orcish Bowmaster. Okay. I'll try something. If they brainstorm in response, I'll Dark Ritual into Orcish Bowmaster. So it does seem like they have a Veil of Summer. And it's very hard to get around that. Yeah, we really want Karn. Looks like that we're gonna lose this one because of a Veil of Summer. Yep. Wow, they just have so many Veil of Summers already. They have so many Veil of Summers ready. I think I actually might have to just go for it, man. Karn. I don't like the fact that... Like, we have a Karn, but... I kind of hate the fact that we don't have, like a flute or something in the sideboard. Like, we have a Pithing Needle, that's it, you know?
We cannot let Phyrexia win.
Might lose here. Wow, that's a lot of Veil of Summer. That is 4 Veil of Summer.
I must redouble my efforts.
That is 4 Veil of Summer, man. So they didn't have a land last turn, right? I think they didn't have a land last turn. So they have to draw into a land, or they have to be they have to get a land through Dig Through Time. They probably did though. Yeah, I'd assume that they probably have a land. Yep, there it is. You know what I did wrong this game? So I think I played this game wrong because I shouldn't have played the Grief. But I didn't expect them to have 4 Veil of Summer in hand. This hand is kind of bad. Oof, that's really unfortunate. Yeah, that is very unfortunate what happened. Commandeer. They should have taken away the Bower Trawler. Like, I don't have anything. Okay, that's really good. A very good pickup. Dig Through Time, though. They already have the combo. That's pretty good. Hmm. They just drew into a Veil of Summer. Yeah, they just drew into a Veil of Summer. That's pretty bad. I think if I didn't have to mulligan to 4, this game would have been different. Totally. Also, if this was a land too, Shoulder Hero would have been sick. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll win. Maybe they don't have a show and tell. Wow, that is pretty crazy. So what do we learn? Maybe we want a flute instead of a pitting needle. Also, instead of a duress, I think Thoughtseize is better. Just because we're a reanimate deck. Yeah, what a messy first game. We do have the scam plan, but it doesn't come out until turn 2, which is kind of bad. I mean, we could potentially draw into a land. Maybe. A stomping ground into a delighted halfling? Oh boy. I don't think I can wait on this Malakir's rebirth. Well. I don't know what's about to happen. Okay, thank God it's a tap land. I think something crazy could have happened if, you know, if they play like a 4-mana Planeswalker with the Chrome Mox there. So I can Damnation, I can Misery, or I can Grief plus Malakir's Rebirth. I think I'm just going to get rid of a Harvester. I think holding on to a Damnation is a lot better. Oh yeah. To be fair, like, if I just resolve the Karn... it wouldn't really matter. I mean, one ring's better than playing out the Karn here, right? At least I think so. I should have attacked because I have a protection. If a Bowmaster comes out, I'll just Damnation.
Let us begin. I stopped one fight. We can do this. We must.
Okay, so already 2 matches in a row. We already have 2 liquid metal coating coming in here. Ming Skin Boo.
The ice! Magic? Bigger is always better.
So if I block, the Karn takes 2 damage. This is pretty bad.
Calls us.
That top deck was kind of crazy there. Okay, Fatal Push really, really good. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Also, we haven't seen a Chrome Mox in one game.
I will defend my
Innovation
allies.
is our advantage.
Ming's Gamboo. I think I'll just pass my turn.
Look at us. We are tough.
Fatal Push. We gotta get the Ming Skin Boo out of the way somehow. Because it's gonna spawn like a hamster every single turn, right? Not even a bowmaster.
We can do this. We must.
Not even a bowmaster there. I think I actually might have to go one ring here. I'm taking too much damage.
Magic? We have muscle.
Ow. No damnation? They should have killed the Karn. Yeah, all damnation. Reanimate the one ring.
I will
I'll
guide
kill the boo.
his fate.
I need a strong potion.
Pass my
A
turn.
soft bed.
We'll lock the overgrown tomb. Nice. Nice, Sue. I feel like we don't sideboard. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we don't sideboard. We kind of have two lands. We kind of. But is it good enough? I mean, we also have Fatal Push. So Chrome Mox on maybe a Bowmaster. Interesting hand. Also, the thing about the Bowmaster is it's really good against Minkskin Boo. Aw, man. I don't know what to do. I mean, they all, you know what they say? They always say bolt the word. But this does actually slow me down quite a bit, not having a land here. What am I doing? I didn't play a land, so I can just go troll, cycle, and then play a land and the fatal push. I'm so dumb. Okay. I completely punted. Yeah. I completely punted there. My bad. That was bad. Oh man, now I have to stare down on like these two cards. Okay, we drew a land at least. This is kind of bad. I feel like I just need to kill the Ragavan. But this is my only chance to kill the NT, but yeah. It's hard to kind of do that. Okay, not gonna attack because of another Ragavan potential. They got rid of a one ring. Into another one ring. I'll just take the damage here. I'll go into one ring myself. Seems like a potential lightning bolt angle. Ooh. Ooh la la. Ragavan, that's actually gonna complicate my Sheldur's Edict. Hmm, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can do Mihawk Massacre for -4? No, I drew a tap land. Hmm. That is a shame. And then they have a Ragavan there as well, which is also kind of a shame. I'm gonna go One Ring again. Nice. So this is a Lightning Bolt in hand. I think I'll just get it out. Okay, so it was a Veil of Summer. Didn't expect that. But maybe I should have. Okay. So... Bogart Trawler. It'll push that. I don't really want to play Shaldra here. I'll not wait until like next turn. I'll pass. Lightning Bolt. I mean, I should have done the Shaldra last turn. But I thought maybe they're gonna have like a removal spell. I should have just played the Sheldred. Yeah, I should have just played the Sheldred. That's just a game here. Right, GG's. We also never saw Grief either. This is also like kind of a mediocre hand. That looks a lot better. Mutavolt. Mutavolt. How does this work, by the way? Does a castle come in, like, untapped? Wow. I think I'm getting rid of a Harbinger. And maybe a civilian. Wait. Maybe I get back a civilian. This draws. But then they're gonna have a Harbinger. This is tough. This one is a bit tough. Because of a Flare of Denial, this is making things very tricky. Right? Yeah. Making things very tricky. Yeah, that Flare of Denial is so good. My god. I think I'll just use it now. And I'll just reanimate now so that they have to use the 2-card combo. Flash in and then sacrifice, so that's like 2 cards gone. So they're gonna have to do this, and then they're gonna have to use a Flare of Denial. Yeah, because also like we never drew any swamp, basic swamp, so if they actually landed this Harbinger, we would have just lost the game. This is bad. Draw X card, put a +1/+1 on each Merfolk creature you control. Yeah, pretty strong. Unfortunate. This is double blue. Hello, anyone rings? There's a lot of flash creatures now. Maybe I should try Merfolk. Oh. That's really good. Oh, they drew... They actually drew it. Wow. Incredible. Man. Oh. Do I play around Spell Pierce? Ain't no way they drew another counter spell, right? Edict? With Delian Hexcatcher. That's pretty bad. I think we might... I think we're gonna need, like... a reanimate. Like, next turn. They're drawing very well. Like, they're not drawing, like, lands and stuff. Karn. More Karn. Yikes. I think we're dead. Block. 2, 3, 4. I think we're dead. I don't know.
Evil must not. I started this war, and I intend to I welcome all assistance.
Yeah, I think we're dead. We're exactly dead. No, we're more than dead. Man, the double flare of denial just ruined me. It was so bad. It was so very bad. Also never drew a Fatal Push, huh? Bowmasters. Okay, that's not bad. So I need to find a land here, so I can go land. We didn't, because again, like, if they have a Flare of Denial, we're in like big trouble, you know? So we really needed a land there. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Okay, we might have lost. Like, unless we get land here, I don't know how we're gonna win. We're getting wrecked so hard, by the way. No, it's a tap land. No. Okay, well, let's see if opponent actually had a Flare of Denial. Otherwise, you know. They didn't. We just got completely wrecked. It made it seem like they. Oh my god! Please, I need a card. Or damnation. Something. Oh my god. Okay, we can't win. Like, this is... We got completely shut down. Oh my god, I just lost 300 ranks from that Merfolk game. That is pretty unfortunate, by the way. Oof. Wow, we actually queued into the same player yet again. Well, let's see what they have. Okay, more lords. Wow, that sucks because I was trying to snipe down their lord with my, you know, Orcish Bowmaster, but they actually drew another 2/2 lord. But it's okay. I think we can, as long as they don't draw another one, I think we're good. Okay. Yeah, where was my Bowmaster last game too? So they just got a Flare of Denial in their hand. Another Mindspring Merfolk. They have a Flare of Denial. I'll just get it out. They're gonna save the Flare of Denial. Maybe I should have reanimated the troll, by the way, then, if that's the case. So they're gonna flash in the Vodelian Hexcatcher. They're trying so well. And we're not. We are just drawing so poorly. Against this Merfolk opponent. Maybe it's just a bad matchup, I don't know. It could just be a bad matchup. So they have another Hex Tidebinder then. They have another Tidebinder. Okay, so I need to grieve my opponent right now. That's probably happening. Because I need to play my Shaldra here. Can I even do everything? Play the Bogart Trawler. Play the Chrome Mox. Fatal Push. No, I don't have enough Evoke cards. So Violin. Oh god. They have a Drowner. This deck is nasty. This deck is actually nasty. How is it so nasty? We're getting like wrecked left and right. So they're gonna push for damage. Okay, that's very good. Okay, that's really bad. So this Drowner normally has 2 toughness, 1 toughness. So I kill the Hex Catcher, and then I ping this. Okay, we took a round. That's crazy. Okay, so last time they had a Chalice of the Void, which was basically game losing for me. So maybe like, do I want Feed the Swarm though? Probably not. The problem is opponent just rushing out Chalice of the Void. Like that's how I lost last game. I mean last match. Who would have thunk? Merfolk actually kind of decent. Right? Kind of decent here. Ooh, turn one Karn? No, but I can't. Oh no, I can play Field of Ruin. Chrome Mox on the Troll. Dark Ritual into Karn. Okay, this is gonna be a very, very risky hand. I think opponent's going to mulligan for Chalice of Void. That's how they won last match. Look. But little do they know, I'll Dark Ritual into Karn on turn 1. On freaking turn 1.
I have faced we must
How do you beat
prepare
that?
for war.
You can't. Yeah, they 100% mulligan to Chalice of Void. Look at that. Oh, man. Boom.
This is for our protection.
This is how I lost last match, by the way.
People lie. My machines don't.
Not so tough, are ya? Man, okay. That is a very, very sweet revenge. Very nice. Alright, so we played 6 games. Lost 2 matches. One to a Merfolk, one to Boros Energy. And it does seem like any time we don't have like a strong turn 1 start with a Dark Ritual, the deck kind of falls to itself. Because now we're going down on a lot of cards. The deck is going down on a lot of cards with Grief, a lot of cards with Chrome Mox. So if you don't have a Dark Ritual in hand, into something strong with like the One Ring, the Karn, at the latest mark, turn 2, like if you can't do that on turn 2, you kind of lose. Also, Mono Black has, you know, a lot of constraints as well. Like especially like the flute on the One Ring is especially backbreaking. So like you definitely need the Grief to like leverage into the One Ring, but you can't really stop opponent from like top decking a flute as well, which can be pretty bad. So in those kind of situations, like you do need to have the Karn down at all times. So the ramping into the Karn is super important. We've also seen it from the Merfolk game where opponent chalice me and we couldn't play the game because we drew like Reanimates, Melchior's Rebirth, Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, things like that. But by the way, the Merfolk deck was actually really sick. Actually gave me some ideas, which is pretty cool. And we also got to see a turn 1 Karn, which was insane. Like not so much insane versus decks with like 3 damage spells, but against other decks, like if you go turn 1 Dark Ritual, Chrome Mox into Karn, and then grab a Liquid Metal Coating, the game's just over. You can't beat that. Like especially if you went Grief on turn 1 as well. Like you can't beat this. This is basically the Exodia. And also I made the change to a Disruptor Flute over the Pitting Needle, even though the Pitting Needle is very good, especially with the Karn because it only costs 1 mana, but I wanted a card that can immediately disrupt Show and Tell as much as possible. So I swapped over to a Disruptor Flute after the first game. Some things I've noticed, the Field of Ruin, although can be good at times, but it can also be pretty bad at times as well, because if you look at our mana, we have 5 untapped on turn 1, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12. And if you want to count the Phyrexian Tower just because you can combo with the Grief, that's fine. That's only 13 copies of untapped land that can cast Dark Ritual on turn 1. I've ran into a few instances where I couldn't play the Grief out on turn 1 with the Malakir's Rebirth just because we have way too many tap lands. And that's also another issue of going up on the Troll, because if you have way too many Trolls, you're gonna mulligan a lot, because this is sometimes worse than a tap land if you don't have any lands in your hand during the mulligan stage. I don't know, maybe the Castle Lockwayne is a little bit greedy. Maybe this can be just another swamp, you know? So yeah, there's a lot to think about with this deck. The Damnation was really good. The Mihawk Massacre can sometimes also be kind of bad at times, like especially against energy deck. Even though it gains you life, the problem with this card can sometimes happen like when there's like 1-mana creature or 2-mana creature that constantly grows, like especially against like Boros energy. So the Mihawk Massacre can sometimes be bad in those kind of scenarios. So maybe like the Mihawk Massacre could be just another copy of Damnation. The problem is this is a mythic wild card, which I don't have too many of. So that is a problem. And lastly, as for the sideboard, this 2 copies of Feedless Swarm is only there because of Leyland Sanctity as a heads up. So yeah, that is gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye bye.